Hey, it may not be Saturday, but I'm still drinking tonight. We're doing another Rapid Lord video today, highlighting everyone's favourite little Jew assassin, DeathMaster Snikch. It's not right, I'll probably call him DeathMaster Snickers throughout this video, I don't even give a fuck. Now, you may be like, MajorKill, you drug-fucked petrol-sniffing drongo. Why are you making 2 Rapid Lord videos in a row when you'd say you do one and then a big lore video? Well, Timmy, that's because MajorKill uploaded the first Rapid Lore video at a very autistic time, and now has to do another one midweek to balance it out. Although, to be honest, I'm pretty retardedly busy at the moment, so good luck to me. Before we get started, and I promise this is the last time I'll bring it up, but yes, I did do a podcast with the big cunt Arch himself, or Ark, I don't even know. And yes, I was drunk for at least half of it due to me making great life decisions the night before. I regret nothing. Also, this is actually exciting news, but the death battle between Gotrek and Felix versus Elatharion is now under production, so get hyped for that. That will by far be my best video, if not most expensive. Let's get into it. DeathMaster Snikch was the greatest assassin of the Skaven race, and maybe even the entire world. From leaving a Skaven warlord's head neatly stacked on top of 100 of his dead bodyguards, to flaying a celestial wizard in his magically sealed tower, and then even claiming the High King Thorgrim Grudgebearer's head himself, there is no one in this world that the DeathMaster cannot slay. Except Cetra, because he's motherfucking imperishable. So how did this assassin of Clan Ashin become so ridiculously powerful? Well, firstly, he has a triple penetration technique, which is just as filthy as it sounds. He wields 2 blades that are both poisonous as fuck. And his trap card is he has another blade on his tail, meaning combatants have to fight off 3 blades being used by the world's most deadly assassin in a surprise attack, and they can't even cop a graze from any of the blades or they're dunzos. Being from Clan Ashin definitely helps as well, as they are known to be full of assassins, especially since they studied the ninja assassins of Nippon to become even deadlier. What really sets the DeathMaster apart from the other sneaky Jews is his cloak of shadows he wears. Made from human hair and spider silk, this magical cloak turns the DeathMaster almost completely invisible and muffles his sound. So you're dealing with a fucking 3 super deadly weapons being used by a super deadly fucking rat who's just jumped out at you with no audible or visual cue. It's not hard to see how he can just fuck everyone in the ass at any point. By nature, the DeathMaster is very mysterious and keeps his location hidden at all times until he finishes his kills. However, this is kind of annoying for a lore teller like me, as it's even mysterious to the community. However, based off his achievements, we can make very fair and most likely correct assumptions about some of his abilities. Being able to access a warded wizard's tower and also sneak through the magical protections of Ulthuan to then burn Lothan requires more than just a cloak and daggers. So it seems like our DeathMaster is very adept, if not absolute expert, in the lore of shadows, using it to enhance his stealth, infiltration, combat, and kitty fiddling prowess. The fact that our little DeathMaster seems to be able to appear anywhere in the world one day and then be on the other side of the next indicates he has some sort of, extremely fast traveling mode. His fast travel abilities may even be on par with the hero of Kavach or the Dragonborn. From this, we can gather that he may have some way of teleportation or know some extreme shortcuts through the world. However, there is also the possibility that the DeathMaster has a lot of little agents in the world who will carry out lower level assassinations, but then put his hashtag on the corpse to make people think it was, it was him all along. It's quite cheeky, isn't he? Such a cheeky little monkey. However, let's talk about what we do know, and we do know some notable characters he has curb stomped and some very naughty things he has done. The DeathMaster is responsible for the flaying of a celestial wizard in his own locked tower, the beheading of King Belegar's brother, while he was in his own fortress. He even set Lothan on fire, and he sabotaged and blew up parts of the Empire's fleet. And then he even fucking blew up like some steampunk dragon weapon that the dwarves were going to use against the Skaven in a battle. In the now non-canon Storms of Chaos, the DeathMaster was even able to kill Valten, who was the avatar of Sigmar himself. However, I'd probably have to say that the biggest lawful kill that the DeathMaster's achieved was against High King Thorgrim Grudgebearer. Something distinct about the DeathMaster's style is that he ensures all of his targets are dead by removing their heads, so there's literally no way you can survive if he comes for you, especially since he has no records of failing. There are not many who would be able to defeat the DeathMaster, let alone survive an attack from him, and even fewer who would then not die from their wounds afterwards, but I have created a short list of characters who would withstand the DeathMaster or even put him in the ground like the little cunt he is. Starting easy, Nagash would be able to slay our little rat boy quite easily, as his immortal form combined with his insane magic would strip away all advantages that the DeathMaster would have. If the DeathMaster even got close enough to strike, he'd be ripped apart in seconds, and his attack would even had no impact even if it landed. Another character that would be no trouble dispatching an attack by the DeathMaster is Elatharion. Elatharion has fought off entire legions of demons single-handedly, and even slew 4 greater demons of chaos simultaneously. His reflexes combined with his weapons and armor would easily be able to defend against any attack from the DeathMaster, and then it would not take long for the Widowmaker to find its way into the anus of our little rat. An interesting thing to note is there are little to no records of the DeathMaster gunning for the Dark Elves, and I believe this is for 2 reasons. One reason is that there is no need, as the Dark Elves rarely interact with the Skaven, especially Clay and Shin, and the other reason is that the Dark Elves are notoriously hard to assassinate, as they live in constant paranoia of it happening. Dark Elves assassinate each other all the time just for memes and lols, so despite the DeathMaster being able to take out most Dark Elves, notable elves such as Malekith, Morathi, Khorne, Talaris, and even Malice would have no problem protecting themselves from such an attack, with most of these characters then able to finish the DeathMaster due to their superior martial skill or more powerful magic. Basically any character that would be able to sense the attack coming and block the initial strike, would be in for a chance. Probably a small one, but still in. However, luckily for the DeathMaster, this list of characters is very short. Now, that covers his general lore and power, but let's get into the spicy stuff. The end times. That awesome thing that happened with everyone's that they're so happy about, it's so good. The DeathMaster was not particularly present during these events, which was common for side characters in end times as they tried to wrap up a dozen of plot lines in the span of a couple books. His most notable action, however, was sneaking up to Thorgrim Grudgebearer and slicing his head off just after the Battle of Everpeaks. From there he is seldomly mentioned, but it's easy to assume he just went around killing nameless characters or sabotaging insignificant towns afterwards. I would have liked to see him die in the end times, to be honest, not because I dislike him, I think he's pretty awesome, but it would have been a great moment to display the power and badassery of one of our good guys. I mean, if he's not coming back in Age of Sigmar, then you may as well clap the cunt in the meantime. I'd love to see him jump out at Teclis and just get frozen midair for a second, and then Teclis just like Thanos clicks his ass away, but not in a nice slow disintegrating way. I'm talking about like a motherfucking Dr. Manhattan pop, where they just explode to shit and their guts and tits just go everywhere. That'd be dope. Overall, the DeathMaster is a fantastic but severely underused character. I think if there were more characters he could have killed during the end times, he really could have been worth our time, and could have been worth Age of Sigmar. But unfortunately that didn't happen, and unfortunately he didn't get cunted at the end in a violent way. That wraps up the Lord of Death Master today. Not the Lord of Death, that's Nagash. I'm really enjoying these mini videos, and I hope you guys are as well. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see afterwards, and I'll sort you out. I got you. I got something exciting coming this weekend, this new exciting video, something a bit different, something highly requested, so guess what you guys think it is, and whoever guesses it right, I'll pat them on the head and do a willy dance for them. This video was actually suggested in the comments. I don't know why it says moment on the script. So MajorKill does read all comments. Join my Discord if you want your eyes to get raped. Peace.